The Russian army has failed to either push the Ukrainian armed forces out of the Kursk region or take the Ukrainian group in pincers. The offensive has stalled. This was reported by the Russian Z resource Northern Channel associated with the Russian army. According to him, the Russian armed forces are unable to break through to Bazovka to take control of the Ukrainian forces' logistics routes on the Kursk bridgehead. The Russian command regularly sends soldiers on ATV assaults in this area, which invariably result in defeats. Basovka. The southern part is still behind Ukrainian forces. We are still trying to bring assault groups there in quads, and still without much success. It is obvious that the enemy has firmly entrenched itself, and it will not be possible to simply dislodge it, the Russian Z channel wrote. He reported that the advancing Russian forces were bogged down in the Gogolevka area. According to him, the Ukrainian forces were holding on to every meter, preventing the Russians from advancing quickly. Guevo. The advance has stalled. The enemy has managed to regroup, brought up reserves and went on the defensive, Severny Canal wrote. In addition, the Russian army has to be distracted by the Belgorod region. There, in the border area, armed clashes continue. According to Z Channel, the Ukrainian armed forces are probing the Russian defense and preparing a new attack. Recall in August 2024, Ukrainian forces launched a surprise offensive into Russia's Kursk region, initially seizing approximately 1,300 square kilometers of territory. This marked the first ground invasion of Russia by a foreign power since World War II and caught Moscow by surprise and unprepared. The primary objectives of this incursion were to divert Russian military resources from eastern Ukraine, disrupt Russian supply lines, and strengthen Ukraine's position in potential peace negotiations. The operation initially succeeded in capturing key locations, including the town of Sudza, thereby disrupting Russian logistics and command structures. As of March 2025, Russian forces have reclaimed most of the territory in the Kursk region previously held by Ukraine. The initial Ukrainian incursion did achieve some temporary strategic advantages, such as diverting Russian troops from other fronts and disrupting their operations. However, the long-term territorial gains were not sustained, and the situation remains dynamic, with ongoing military engagements in various sectors. Ukrainian troops have withdrawn from most of Russia's Kursk region. However, intensified Russian counterattacks, particularly the destruction of a key Ukrainian supply line near Sudza, compelled Ukrainian forces to withdraw. Now the opposite is happening.
Thanks for watching, and please remember to like, subscribe and share this video to stay updated with the latest breaking news from DesBuzz24.